I mean, 20 hours is just a long time to be in the water anyway. I mean, that exposure. I mean, I was hallucinating. I was hearing things. My body was doing things, feeling things it's never felt before. For, the day after, it was just like I was just going through, everything, my eyes, my ears, my nose, my sinuses, just every part of my body felt something from there. I'm sure I just totally stressed my body out to the max, about as much as it could possibly take. That's how I felt when I finished. I felt like that with a few miles left, let alone when I finished. I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from, because there's nothing there anymore.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Woo, let's go! You got it, Dad!
45 seconds.
Oh man, I remember for the longest time just wanting to get sunny. I wasn't cold, but I was chilly the whole time, and I was afraid I was going to get cold. And had the water been 5 degrees colder, it would have been disastrous. I think I would have had to stop. That's where the mental part comes in. You could train so much, and I put in I wouldn't have changed anything about my training. I trained and did whatever I needed to do there. I'm not like, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, I trained right. I trained the way I needed to and put in my miles. I've just never experienced anything like that before, where, that was the challenge. I totally underestimated that. I figured, it might be a little harder to breathe, and that's where the mental part is so mental. It's so mental. You can only train so much, and then this really proved beyond a shadow of a doubt of the mental fortitude you need. There's no way you're gonna, get past this if you can't come to the very depths of everything in your being to just tough it out, because the challenge is there. There was nothing left. I went beyond, my allotment. My allotment was gone. It was no more. There was nothing, there was no more. What do you do when there's no more and you run out of gas in your car? Well, there's no more. You can't keep going. Honestly, with just a couple of 100 yards, I almost walked out and said, forget it. And it was right there. I was over it. I'm over it. I can't breathe. I can't. I've pushed it and stopped and pushed it to the very farthest that I possibly can. I can't keep going. And then I just I don't know. That's where the supernatural strength came in. And I called on Jesus' name audibly several times.
Amen.
So many times. And there is power in his name. When we say his name, there's power there. If you're not a believer, people don't understand that. It's like, yeah, right. But there is. There was nothing there left for me. To tell you that I was ready to walk away from this with 200 yards left after 18, 19, however many hours, and I was ready to throw it away. That shows you there, something must have been going on. I was so dependent on God, and I like being in that position, because so many times we try to be in control and of our course in life, and he's our compass. I think it was, I said it was a no-brainer if I was successful at this. This one, I would do the Santa Barbara Channel, which would be the California Triple Crown. I mean, I think I would regret it if I didn't, regardless of how that swim turned out. Fail or pass. I mean, I would go, why didn't I do that when I got older? Why didn't I do that? I had 2 of the crowns, and I didn't go for the third. That just seems ridiculous to me.